Hi everyone, welcome to the Pink Orbit. This is the space between who you are and who you are becoming. Today I want to talk about something that probably doesn't happen loudly, but it happens quietly, slowly, and invisibly. It's about losing your spark. And sometimes most people don't even realize that this is happening. You meet people, you read messages, and then you scroll until you sleep. And everything looks normal, but inside something probably feels off. It can feel like you've lost that curiosity, that spark that you have within. And sometimes it even feels like you've become a version of yourself that you don't even recognize anymore. And this can show up in multiple, things in your workplace, relationships. And maybe this happens not because, the love disappears or the spark disappears, but because it becomes a routine. And routine becomes distance, and then you start losing yourself. You stop being curious, you stop being creative, and you stop choosing yourself. Could be your career, once you felt motivated and now you aren't. Could be literally yourself and your creativity and your ability to be present in this moment in time. Your identity. And when you don't know exactly what you want anymore or who you are becoming, it can even show in your energy. Like time is passing by, but you're not really in it. You're not being present. So you're doing things, but without feeling. It can feel like you've settled into that comfort, but that comfort doesn't feel like peace. You've probably accepted that version of life, of yourself, that doesn't fully fulfill you anymore. And the most dangerous part is you staying there, losing your spark. So that's why we are here. There's the truth. You slowly disconnect from it. You slowly disconnect from yourself and what you feel every time you choose that distraction. And that distraction can be your phone or something that you were continuously trying to avoid, and you find that serotonin, that happiness into something else that doesn't really fulfill you. And it doesn't mean you're broken. You don't need to have all the answers, but being present is really important, and you can orbit back to yourself again and again. The spark is not something external. It's not a person, not a job, not a place. It's your aliveness. And it's your ability to feel, to be present, to connect, and to care, and to experience life deeply. And when you lose that, nothing else can replace it. The most fulfilled and beautiful life, but if you lose your spark, you feel that everything is lost. But the moment you notice it, that's where everything begins to shift. And if you are listening to this right now, you already took the first step. You don't need to fix anything. You just need to find that connection with yourself, recognize that something feels off, and just being honest about it. That honestly is really powerful. And sometimes because people stay distracted, most people never pause long enough to ask themselves what's really going on. And you sit with yourself without distractions, even if it feels probably uncomfortable, but you start asking real questions. Am I happy or just comfortable? Am I present or just existing? And what if you don't know exactly what your next step is? Who cares? That's fine. You will understand it later. Reconnecting with yourself is really important. It's not instant. It's probably a process. Breathe, you are present. You start feeling alive again. And you start paying attention to what drains you and what gives you actual good, positive energy. The advice is reintroduce things that makes you feel good. Just small ways. Movement, nature, creativity. Could be real conversations. Silence. Not as a checklist, but as a way to actually connect with who you are without forcing it. And even if you don't have the answers of what am I meant to do, that's completely fine, because your life is not meant to be something that you just go through. It's something that you're meant to experience. Today I'll leave you to this. When was the last time you felt alive? Just present in the moment. And if you can't remember, that's absolutely fine. It doesn't mean it's gone. It just means that it's waiting for you to come back to it. And remember always that you're not lost, you're not behind. It'll meet you there. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens for you, and you will be okay as long as you reconnect with who you are and you reconnect with the version of yourself that makes you feel alive.